I know a lot of you out there are huge fans of Morgan on The Walking Dead. He has some awesome bow staff skills. And this video, I actually want to teach you guys how to be like... Yeah, because you never can tell when a walker might come out of the woods, or a wolf, or anything in life, or a real person who's... So even if you know nothing about how to use a staff, just grab a broomstick, a pipe, anything you have lying around. We're going to learn some cool moves today. They're actually realistic as well. First thing is how you hold your staff. We're going to want one palm facing up, one palm facing down. The front palm is actually going to be about the center of the staff. The back one is about a quarter of the way down. This is a really basic grip. This is our normal grip. From here, let's hold our staff kind of just straight out in front of our belly button here. What we can do actually is if we had to defend ourselves, we can either easily block high, we can go low, we can do so many different strikes because we're right in the center. Okay, so this is very basic, guys. Do that along with me. Palm up, palm down, you're just holding it. You got your fingers wrapped around it, your thumb wrapped around it, and that's just our basic fighting stance. Now from here, if we're gonna use the staff in a real fighting situation, we have either a walker or a real attacker in real life, whatever's going on, you never can tell. It's all about distance. If he's farther away, I wanna use my staff to keep him away from me. That's the cool thing about a staff, it's long. It gives you that distance. It allows you to create a buffer, a barrier. Because from here, if he keeps moving forward, I can easily stab, thrust straight in to the midsection. The front thrust is the most disruptive staff move because, I mean, if I come outside, someone could block that. They could try to block that. If I come outside here, they can have their hands up. But if I come straight through the center line, very hard to actually see that and block it in advance, right? So to do a front thrust from that position, guys, what we're doing here is we're actually pushing both of our hands out fast and hard, and we're wringing our hands like we're wringing a mop. What's important about having effective staff strikes is we aren't just using our arms like this, we're actually wringing our hands at the same time, and we're doing a slight step into it so we get all of our body behind it. So the difference between this and this is going to be a more powerful front thrust, okay? So that's a basic front thrust, guys, from our normal combat grip. Now, if we have that attacker near us, obviously that's disruptive, but a very powerful move is also a downward angle strike. We bring it up high a little bit. What we're going to do is rotate down right into that spot that's already bloody right there. I'm going to strike down through the neck and across. That's our downward angle strike. To do a good downward angle strike, I want to rotate my whole body, my hips, my legs, my core, and not just swing my arms across, but actually pull my left arm back. I pull my left arm back as I push my right arm, and I twist my wrist. So three things happen at once. That's our downward angle strike here. You can also come back, downward angle strike on the other side. Okay, so those are downward angle strikes. Basic, very powerful. Other side, and then we've got right at the center line, straight across the center line. So that's just right in the center. Same idea. Swing across like you're doing a hook punch almost. Swing across. I guess he needs me to finish him. I don't know. All right, come back up. That's our center line strikes. Okay. Those are some basic strikes from our regular grip. Now, another grip I could use is called the long grip. The difference is my staff is farther in front of me. Okay, what this does is it lets me hit someone from farther away. So again, have someone that's closing the distance, I have more space here, trying to keep him away from me, I could do that thrust, but if he's even further, I could do a one arm thrust. One arm thrust is when you actually rotate your body, go all the way out and back, as hard as you can. Go to the center line, you can go to the throat, things like that. From this long grip, you can also do downward angle strikes, same idea. But now, you actually have to rear back a little bit more, so it's easier for someone to see it coming, but it does have more power at the end of it. So that's our long grip, which is where your fist is just one fist length away from the bottom, and the other hand is a quarter to half the way up. Another grip we can use is called reverse grip. This is actually where it's like someone doesn't even know you have a weapon. You're kind of just holding it there. They have no idea if you had to use it. It's more of a surprise attack. Okay, maybe you found something on the ground, someone's coming near you, you're here, and what you do is you pull the top, which is the tip of the bow, back to your stomach as hard as you can, and you push out with the other arm. Okay, very powerful, very unexpected. Okay, you can even go to the groin here. You lever it up. It's a lever strike. You can even do one of Morgan's favorite, which he likes to do, a heel thrust strike. You can do a heel thrust strike with reverse grip. You rear it up. You swing both arms out as hard as you can, and back. All right, so one more grip that's easy to learn, easy to practice. It's called overhand grip. You just push both palms facing down right there. This is overhand grip. You can swing across really hard, and let me show you something else you can do with this. I mean, maybe this is just my walking stick. We get into this altercation, or I've got something I've got to do here. We're in close. These strikes don't really work for me. We're really close, right? With my overhand, what I can do is lever, kind of push things out of the way, and a really powerful thing is jamming. You can jam straight up to the trachea, jam straight up to the neck, to the carotid artery, things like that. So that's the overhand grip right there. Again, you're here. It's very in close, jamming out hard. You push out like you're doing a bench press. You're exploding out and back. Quick recap, guys. Basic grip, palm up, palm down. This is our regular combat position. We can do front thrust from here. We can do downward angle strikes, horizontal strikes. We can go to long grip. We can do one arm thrust. We can go to reverse grip. We can do levering strikes, and we can do overhand grip. We can jam straight in. So, I mean, whenever you see a broomstick, a big stick lying around, a staff, it's a much more versatile weapon than you might have thought. And it's so, it's realistic and practical, because you never can tell when you might be in a situation where you need to use something to defend yourself. And there's so many things out there that are just big long sticks, a branch, whatever it may be. Hope you guys feel a little bit more like Morgan now, because these bow staff skills are actually really awesome. They're really useful, really good workout, and there's some truth to this. Hope you guys like that lesson.